Is there anybody there? The government now admits one of its own departments is breaking the law, making thousands of silent phone calls every week. Well, the Liberal Democrat MP for Birmingham Yardley's John Hemming. Now, he raised the issue in Parliament following our investigation. He's at his constituency office in Birmingham. Good morning, Mr. Hemming. It's amazing when you think that a government department is making silent calls. What are they up to?
Well, I can't quite understand. I think what it is nobody's taking the laws seriously. This is actually quite an important issue. For commercial convenience, people are being given nuisance phone calls. They're government departments, HMRC in this instance, are going around harassing people, getting to answer the phone, and it's completely silent. The technology's there to give a recorded message here. In America, it's the law. It's the law in this country, but nobody, apart from the National Blood Service, nobody seems to follow it.
Yeah, the Treasury is saying apparently they're working on upgrading a system, but the recorded message won't run until March next year. So if they're making thousands of calls a day, it's millions of calls away, isn't it?
Well, it's, the estimates are around about 4,000 calls a week. Now, if you got fined £50,000 a call, which is feasible, but not that likely, they'd be fined £200 million a week, which would be a big hole in their budget.
Well, why isn't anybody getting fined, do you think?
Well, Ofcom haven't been taking action on it. I raised it actually at a meeting with Ofcom this week in the House of Commons that they really do need to enforce the law, because this is a problem for people. It may not be something the government take very seriously, but for a lot of people across the country, the many millions who suffer from them, it's a very serious problem. And we have to congratulate BBC Breakfast for taking this seriously whilst the government don't.
Well, it's very kind of you. You put down an early day motion the other day. What really happens as a result of that? Does it mean that the issue gets anywhere apart from little awareness raising?
I think that the point about it is you recognise how many MPs sign it, that their constituents are concerned about it. I think last time I looked, there were 30 signatures, which isn't too bad to start out with. But I think it's important, if people are suffering from silent calls, they contact their MP and ask them to sign the early day motion. All the details are on the web.
John Hemming, thank you very much for joining us this morning.